Alright everybody, it's TUESDAYYY Media coming at you with another video. What's going on? I hope you guys are all having a great day. It's time to bring on the boxing, and today we're going to be talking about, a potential matchup between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis, just coming off that win over Rolando Romero at the Barclays Center. Stunning, devastating knockout of Rolly Romero. Stopped him in, I believe, the 6th round. I bet the 5th round, and I didn't put money on it, but that was my prediction. But I want to know what you guys think about a potential matchup between these two guys. They're obviously the face of boxing. I guess you could say Shakur. If one of the two are more up and coming, it would be Shakur, because Gervonta Davis already sold out Barclays Center. He's already a pay-per-view star, as opposed to Shakur, who's still fighting on ESPN, but he's bringing in the ratings. People love to watch him, and in the future he's gonna be a pay-per-view star, that's for sure. This Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson is a matchup that we expect to take place at maybe 135 or 140, because we anticipate Shakur eventually moving up after making maybe a few title defenses at 130, because he already beat the champion. He beat Oscar Valdez in pretty convincing fashion. So, I don't think there's anybody at 130 that beats him. I don't think there's anybody at 135 who beat Shakur. And I think a potential matchup with Gervonta Davis would be fireworks. That's definitely a fight. Shakur himself has talked about it, saying, he knows that he himself and Gervonta are like some of the biggest stars in boxing. He's a great fighter, and they have a good relationship. Shakur was seen, congratulating and spending time with Gervonta after his fight in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center, and so they have a good relationship. The real respect the real recognize real, and it's just cool to see that he's so open and honest about. He said that he expects the fight to take place like it's something inevitable, because when the best are doing their thing, they eventually meet at the top of that mountain. So hopefully we see that fight with Shakur and Gervonta Davis. As far as the actual breakdown of the fight, I see Gervonta Davis kind of starting off slow, as he usually does, and then trying to figure out Shakur in the later rounds, step it up. He kind of has that he's not a late starter. I'm just saying, he tends to download information in the earlier rounds or the first half of the fight, and then picks it up. But the thing is, Shakur's not an easy puzzle to solve. He's just a complicated fighter. He goes in there with a game plan, and he rarely fails to execute that game plan. And I don't think he stops Gervonta Davis. I'm just saying, I think that he could, if I had to put my money on how the fight would go, I would lean towards a Shakur Stevenson unanimous decision, just because Gervonta tends to give away some rounds early, and if Shakur doesn't give Gervonta that room to kind of get back into the fight, and kind of pushes him out of his comfort zone, and doesn't allow Gervonta Davis to get complacent or figure out what he's doing, which I don't think he will, because Shakur is just like a really high IQ fighter. I don't think Gervonta's fought anybody like Shakur, but then again, Shakur has never fought someone like Gervonta Davis, who, if he lands one punch, will end it easily. But I'd have to say it's either a Shakur unanimous decision or a Gervonta Davis knockout. It's hard to say when this fight would happen, just because we anticipate Gervonta eventually moving up to 140. We don't know how long Shakur is going to be at 130, and then when he does move up to 135, would you throw him in with the big dogs? I know we'd all like to see him get thrown into the fire with all these great fighters, because I think he'd make it out. But when how matchmaking works, when they move you up to a new weight class, they like to give you a little test to kind of test the waters and everything. And so I don't anticipate that fight happening particularly soon, but I do anticipate it happening, because it's just like what Shakur said, the best fight the best eventually. It's going to be undeniable, inevitable, like the Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, which is supposedly in negotiations. Fingers crossed always. But yeah, that's basically going to wrap it up. Just want to talk about Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson, some of the best in boxing today. Gotta love watching these fights. Hopefully we get some of these mega fights coming soon in the lightweight division, and we'll see what happens with Shakur. His future's very bright, to say the least, and can't wait to see how these fights unravel, if you will. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for the constant support. We're trying to hit 100 subs, so help me run up those numbers, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.